Honestly, probably not. It's been probably one of the biggest privileges is working for yourself, and then the pressure of actually making it work. I feel like worst case scenario is you go back and you have your 9 to 5 or whatever, which is a lot of people's normal day-to-day scenario. So having your own business and being able to do that daily is a bit of a motivator to be able to be like, this is mine, and everything you do you have control over. Whereas if you go back to working for someone else, it's no longer under your control. That's one thing that I do like, is it is yours. Having the cafe up Sunshine Beach, that's definitely, it's pretty cool because we have a lot of regular customers. So like they really create the vibe. We're lucky we've got a lot of really beautiful people that come in. They come in often, and they really kind of set the vibe in the cafe for it being quite upbeat. Like I like to think that we're quite a bubbly crew. Like you come in here, we're always like happy to see you and happy to serve you whatever that you would like, and make the whole experience really worth it. So when we do have those people to help create that kind of space, it definitely makes it very easy. Go-to is a latte with lion's mane. That has to be my very favorite. Getting people to try lion's mane, I feel like, is probably one of our hardest things. So we've got the lion's mane, collagen and magnesium. To get people to try collagen and magnesium, I feel like is a lot easier than getting them to try lion's mane, because as soon as they hear the word mushroom, a lot of people are like, no, I don't want that, thank you. And I get it too, because I don't actually eat mushrooms, but I will have lion's mane in my coffee every day, so it doesn't taste anything like mushrooms. And I think that's mentally the hardest part, is getting people to try that. And once they try it, 9 times out of 10 they're like, this is awesome, you can't even taste it, it's actually really nice. But getting them to actually make the conversion takes a fair bit of persuasion. I think what people don't see that is the hardest part is when you're so small at the start, and you know you've got all the things going out, you've got things that you need to say buy to make it actually all come together at the start. You've got invoices coming in, you've got things that just need to all be sorted, and there might be only one of you or even only 2 of you. Sometimes 2 feels like only 1 because there is so much going on. And I feel like just trying to stay level-headed and get it all done without being like, oh my god, there's too much, what have I done, is definitely like keeping it cool on the outside and then just going behind the scenes and just dealing with it the best way you can. There's no real right or wrong way to do those things, it's just needs to be done. There's a lot. So we've obviously got the cafe side of things. So I'm in charge of like social media, sales, customer relations. So like I'll make sure everything is ordered, we've got stock, we've got things coming in, so we're not going to run out of, say, milks and beans and powders, and we've got enough stock for the online orders. We've got sufficient stock amounts for when our wholesalers make an order as well. Sometimes when multiple businesses will make orders at once, that's when, you know, there might be a day delay kind of thing, just to make sure that they can all get out in time. But in saying that, I like to think we're actually pretty efficient to make sure that that doesn't happen. So it's planning ahead to be like, okay, so worst case, I think maybe Whole Life and a couple of the Airbnbs are nearly due for their order. So we've kind of got a bit of a prediction as to when people should nearly be ready for their next order, so we can prepare in advance. And yeah, social media, having those things scheduled in advance, that is definitely a luxury if we can be at minimum a week in advance to make sure all of that is pre-scheduled, so then we can have a week to film more, then do the uploading for the week following. People don't see quite how much it takes for us to have this business running I'd like to think smoothly. There's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes that people don't see. It can be, again, down to the stock, it can be down to admin, social media, staff, rosters, stock. Like, there is a lot. And then just the smaller things too, like us wanting to grow like the wholesale side of things, get Brewdy out there. We've got like local goals, we've got Australia-wide goals, and then we've got international goals that are over periods of time, but they still need to be put into place day to day, really, to make sure that we can achieve those goals and will achieve those goals. And it is a lot. There's almost no off switch until we go to bed kind of thing, but that is what we've chosen, and it is pretty cool to look back and even see how far we've come over the last 3 years and be like, we've done this, we've created a pretty cool product that I like to think that we're proud of. 1, love it. If you don't love it, or at least love an aspect of what you are creating, it's going to be very hard. 2, do your research. Make sure that you have an understanding and knowledge of what it is that you want to go into. We did a fair bit of research before we started ours to see our competitors, what else was out there, how we could have a point of difference, and make sure that our product would stand out against the other ones that were out there, if they were to be even slightly similar or similar at large. And another thing probably would be if you can already have a really good network around you, both business and personal. You've kind of got everything you need. Like, if you have people that are in your corner, that's super important. 1 tip I would say is, don't try and perfect absolutely everything at the start. To have something that you know works, there's going to be so many things that you want to fix. It could be like aesthetically, or even down to your social media. You want it to all look a certain way. Just start to get it out there, start to tell everyone about it, start to just actually push what you have to get it in front of people's eyes, because the sooner it can get out, the sooner you can then build and perfect it over time. Because even our packaging, like 3 years ago, it was a black bag with a little sticker, and it looked nothing like the packaging we had. And we then changed it from the black to the white one. We had a white bag with a white sticker, and then we've evolved it over time. But there's no way at the start that we would have had the packaging that we had, the knowledge that we have now, or even the financial backing kind of thing. Like, all of these things cost money, which everybody knows, but to be able to know that you have good product on the inside and then grow it from there, or even if it's a service based, like, know you've got a good service and grow it from there. If you've got the goods in the middle, I feel like everything else can kind of build on that. Very. I feel like if I was on my own, I don't know if I would have got to this point, to be fair. I'm very lucky. I have a really great team at Brewdy. There's 3 of us, and all got a really great attitude towards the business, and all of our personalities are different, but they all kind of complement each other to be able to bounce ideas off and bring in fresh perspectives and make sure that the business is to the best of its ability. You know, if one person's like, oh, what are we doing, or having a bit of a unsure moment, then we all kind of pull together and be like, right, what's the problem? How can we make this better? What can we do to kind of get past this and make sure that this doesn't occur again? Like, I feel like if you don't have a team you can talk to, B, a team that actually is in your corner as well, and see people who are actually willing to be like, yeah, no, that's a great idea, like, we should definitely go and see how we can make that work. If you don't have things like that in a team, then maybe you're better off doing it by yourself. But I have the type of personality that definitely needs people around to be able to stay motivated and actually get things done. Managers are a godsend. I am very fortunate to have an incredible manager. She's only just come on in the recent months, and it has changed everything. It's taken a bit of relief off me, but it's also again brought in another fresh perspective into the business that's also brought her experience in from other areas that she's already been in. So she's traveled, she's worked in other businesses, she's been in the hospitality industry. Like, she has then brought all of those things in, plus her awesome attitude, and has really kind of helped our cafe evolve to almost a different level. But it's also having that person that you can trust, that knows your business and knows the fundamentals of how you want things and is more than happy to also bring ideas but take on board and respect what you've already created. So I feel like if you do find the right person, you definitely need to cherish them. Yeah, getting out of bed days on end at silly o'clock in the morning gets hard after a while, you know, when the novelty starts to wear off about the excitement of having a new cafe. Although, you know, we're always excited about it, some days it's definitely harder than others, but the show must go on. That is probably hard. I'm a girly who loves her sleep, so sometimes that's not exactly the easiest thing. But I think another hard thing would be sticking at it when you just, I wouldn't say don't want to anymore, but sticking at it when you're in a bit of a moment. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe below for more behind the scenes at Brewdy. Hey guys, why? I need to go home. Operations. Is that what it's called?
Well, operations.
Operations. Did you say not say relations? I thought you said
operations.
I'm related to that we do. So if you like this kind of content, you want to like it some.
But after all I've said, please don't forget, we don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell.